On August 28, 1963, 250,000 people gathered in the nation's capital for the historic March on Washington for Jobs and Freedom. The march rallied Americans to stand up against the continuing political and social injustices African Americans still faced 100 years after emancipation. The march took place at a critical moment in the civil rights movement. Tension and racial unrest had been building up throughout the year, with anti-segregation demonstrators making headlines in Alabama and President John F. Kennedy announcing his intention to pass civil rights legislation. The timing was right for a massive demonstration. Due to security concerns, internal marshals were trained to ensure order within the crowd. But as it turned out, the marchers chose peace, not violence, that sunny Wednesday. The event featured speeches from prominent leaders and musical performances by Josephine Baker, Joan Baez, Bob Dylan, Mahalia Jackson, and many others. The march is probably best remembered for Martin Luther King Jr.'s acclaimed "I Have a Dream" speech. But we bet you didn't know the real story behind those famous words. King was the last speaker that afternoon, but not because he chose to be. King only spoke last that day because no one else wanted to. When organizers of the march debated who would speak when and for how long, none of the other speakers wanted the last slot because they figured most of the news crews would head out by mid-afternoon. King agreed to go last and to limit his remarks to only 4 minutes. And he didn't have to worry about not making the news. The audience gladly stuck around for his 16-minute speech. And you might be surprised to learn that King hadn't even intended to talk about his now famous dream that day. During a pause in his prepared speech, Mahalia Jackson called out from behind the podium, "Tell him about the dream, Martin." She was referring to a theme King had touched on in a speech 2 months earlier in Detroit. Honoring her request, King departed from his prepared remarks and delivered the legendary speech we all remember today. Historians believe that the marches and King's speech were important catalysts in passing the Civil Rights Act of 1964 and the Voting Rights Act of 1965. Today, a memorial marks the spot where Martin Luther King described his dream of a better America in one of the most influential and memorable speeches in American history.
Good morning, Rubidoux. Welcome to 2016, and welcome back to our Falcon Show. I'm Cesar Martinez.
And I'm Alexander Ramirez.
Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance.
Ladies and gentlemen, please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. Ready? Begin. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you.
Good morning. I'm Alex Ramirez, Vice President of the Rubidoux Video Production Program, or RVP. In October of 2015, we, the Video Production Program, were asked by the Superintendent of the Rubidoux Unified School District to create, edit, and produce a video highlighting the many awesome and innovative things that we're doing in our district, including Rubidoux High School. The video would then be used as a welcoming video for the district's new website. We collaborated with staff, students, and personnel from various sites in our district to produce a video that we feel captures the heart and soul of our district, as well as amazing things that are happening here. After its completion, the film was placed on the new Rubidoux Unified School District's website as a welcoming video. We're very proud with our finished product, and we hope you are as well. Take a look.
Students, teachers, classified staff, parents, and members of the community, welcome. Even if you don't have a direct connection with the schools in our community, welcome. Schools are a major part of our community. As the school year proceeds, I always have the opportunity to visit schools and classrooms throughout our district. I have never seen better or more qualified teachers. Parents, I can tell you that your children are being taught by the very finest. Our teachers dedicate themselves to educating our children. From the moment they come to school until they leave, our support staff assure that our children are safe, well-fed, and provided clean and inviting schools. In this time of new standards, now called California State Standards, Harupa teachers have done an amazing job of translating those standards into a relevant and meaningful curriculum. Over 100 of our teachers have developed units of study for English language arts and mathematics for all grade levels. These units of study are our curriculum. They include units assessments so that teachers are continuously able to monitor student progress. The units are designed to teach fundamental knowledge and skills. Building on this foundation, teachers help students learn to solve complex problems, explain what they are learning, and think deeply about the content that is provided to them. This is the most complete and rigorous curriculum we have ever had. Is this difficult? Yes. It is difficult to teach and difficult to learn, but it will prepare our students to succeed in our complex world. We have great changes in Harupa. This year we begin a stringed instrument program in 4 of our elementary schools. Students will learn the fundamentals of the violin and branch into other stringed instruments. We have brand new math textbooks aligned to California standards. We are now offering a welding program at Nueva Vista High School. Students completing this program will be able to continue their welding certification at Riverside City College or enter an industry or entry-level welding job. 3 new career technology pathways are being offered. Medical Assistant Administrative Professional at Rubidoux High School. First Responder, Fire and Law Enforcement at Patriot High School. And Engineering and a Microsoft IT Academy at Harupa Valley High School. Renovation of the Harupa Valley High School Stadium, including installation of artificial turf, will begin as soon as football season is over. Plans are progressing for a kindergarten through 8th grade school located off Belgrave Avenue to be opened in the 2018 school year. Plans for modernization of Glen Avon, Ina Arbuckle, Mission Bell, and Troth Elementary Schools are underway. This year's kindergarten students will graduate in 2028. When they do, they will be prepared for a world of innovations, issues, and information beyond what we can imagine today.
Falcons, be sure to wear your IDs and lanyards, ensuring that your ID is visible.
Be the standard, wear your lanyard.
And don't be without your ID.
Hey Falcons, the student store is now selling ID protectors. There are 2 models. The basic model can hold your ID card and maybe some money. The more premium model has 3 slots for you to put stuff in. Your ID can go on the outside slot, and you can put money and other cards in the 2 remaining slots. Both of these protectors have Rubidoux High School clad on them. The basic model has a breakaway lanyard while the premium does not. The premium costs $3 and the basic costs $2.
Winter Ball is February 6th in Ontario. Patriot and Valley will be joining us. Winter Ball tickets are now on sale.
Tickets will be $30 with ASB and $35 without until January 22nd.
Prices will go up each week after that. Buy early and save. The tickets are $50 at the door. There will be a blood drive January 20th. Donate blood and receive $5 off your ticket.
Pick up an information sheet from the student store or from the ASB room.
Remember, when you donate blood, you don't do it in vain.
The Greater Riverside Dollars for Scholars Scholarship application period is now open. It's from January 4th to February 17th, 2016. If you are a graduating senior class of 2016, you may be eligible for a scholarship offered through Greater Riverside Dollars for Scholars. Visit the website down below and click on Students and Parents. Create your online student profile and complete applications for scholarships you've been matched to at My Scholarships.
Auditions to be in next year's choir will be starting next week. No singing experience is necessary to be in choir, but if you sound like Adele, you should definitely come on down.
There will be a mandatory meeting on Thursday, January 21st during lunch in the choir room, room 1601, if you're interested in singing next year.
Welcome to Knee Slappers, the segment where we tell you jokes so corny you wouldn't even tell your mother.
What do you call an alligator in a vest? An investigator.
Seniors, it's FAFSA season. The deadline to complete and submit your FAFSA is March 2nd.
We will have 3 Cash for College workshops to help you fill out your FAFSA or Dream App applications.
The workshop dates are Thursday, January 28th, Thursday, February 11th, and Wednesday, February 24th. Also, remember to join the College Challenge. Go to the getschool.com website to create your account, start earning points, and win prizes.
See Mrs. Marino or Mrs. Hughes for more information.
Seniors, if you're interested in receiving the State Seal of Biliteracy, a special seal on your high school diploma, and want to know if you meet the qualifications to obtain the seal,
Please pick up an application from the office and see your guidance coordinator for further details. Applications are due to Ms. Alfers by January 31st. What's up, Rubidoux? Welcome back to Tech Trends, a segment that keeps you up to date with games, apps, software updates, and new technology on the market. So, with the release of Star Wars Episode 7, The Force Awakens, comes a new set of toys and merchandise, and one of those toys is a remote-controlled BB-8 droid. This toy connects to your smartphone by Bluetooth on either Android or iOS via a downloadable app. This BB-8 droid has a massive battery that allows you to control him for just about an hour and has 30 meters of range. There are a ton of other companies that make BB-8s, but the Sphero toy is the best option. Now, for the price, which is surprisingly expensive for such a small toy, is $150. Next up is a free app on both the Apple App Store and Google Play Store. It's called Pop the Lock. The main objective of the game is to unlock the lock, and every level gets harder than the last because a new number to input has been added. The game somewhat requires you to have quick reactions and steady fingers. This game is really addicting and hard to put down after you've passed a couple of the levels. Well, Rubidoux, this has been another installment of Tech Trends. I'm Cesar Martinez, and I'll see you next time. Falcons, after-school tutoring will start on Tuesday, January 19th for second semester. Tutoring is scheduled after school Monday through Thursday in the cafeteria 2:30 to 3:30 p.m. and on late start Thursdays from 7:15 to 8:30 a.m. in the library. Any students interested in working the Culinary Cafe during lunch need to attend the mandatory 15-minute meeting on Friday at 11:50 a.m. Grab your lunch and come right in. Don't be late. Rubidoux High School ASB presents Master Hypnotist James Kellogg Jr. The show will take place on January 22nd, 2016 at 2:30 p.m. in the gym. See the show or be in the show. Tickets for this year's Hypnotist show can be purchased for $3 with ASB and $5 without. 600 kids are invited with free tickets if they have perfect attendance, have completed their college classes, and have been fabulous Falcons.
I can't hear you. Scream for the Bangarang again! Please!
Is a burning thing, and it makes a fiery ring.
Call sign.
The region of the brain that determines your feelings about mashed potatoes is the same region of the brain that determines your ability to accept an apology.
Call sign.
Put some milk in a saucepan and add some butter. If your knife isn't sharp enough to cut through butter, continue applying force and never give up.
That's it for this week, Rubidoux. I'm Cesar Martinez.
And I'm Alex Ramirez.
Soar high and have a Falcon amazing weekend.
Stay golden, Falcons, and you've just been fed.